American Hells. Let's welcome this band from Los Angeles, from United States of America. The style here is Nordic. Nordic European black metal, the melodic style with synths and all. So, how does it translate when you just take this kind of a Nordic black metal with cold winds and chilly atmosphere and lots of wintry snow and move to California? You know, those sunshine beaches and naked bikini ladies. I don't know if they're naked, but bikini ladies. And then you get some beach volley on the top of that. I do not know because I'm not from, California, but I say it's a weird combination. Now, jokes aside, this one is the second album by the band called, how to say it properly, Indesiderium, with the album called of Twilight and Evenfall. An album featuring a skull and some candle. Can't really go that wrong. Obviously on the backside of the cover we see these two guys of the band. It says the third band, but he didn't make it to the images. Maybe he's just not dedicated enough or just making some guest part. Inside you won't find those Nordic lyrics, not even Los Angelesian lyrics, but a thank you list and then some album credits. I guess that goes for some people. And here we have this CD. And this is, by the way, from 2018. Released by Russian label Sathanath Records. I guess the Cold War is gone by now. After a Russian label releasing music from Los Angeles. And then the music is Nordic black metal style. So global, so international. And here once again a glimpse to the inlay. Yet another look at the skull, and then some text for you to read. Indesiderium, an impenetrable darkness no light can breach. I guess there's a lot of light in Los Angeles area, but at least these guys are trying to do their best to fit this Nordic black metal to fit the Los Angeles mindset. So here you have the band's metal archive site, founded in 2012. Two guys looking very grim. There is no sun, but kind of a, Nordic feeling. But I guess not too cold, after all, T-sleeves and all. T-shirt sleeves and all. And here's the second album. Like I said, released in 2018, so this is one of those backlog releases. Features 6 tracks plus a cover by a Swedish band, Dawn. That is one of the best tracks by the Swedish band, Dawn, the Knell and the World. And curious enough, this lengthy track is not exactly as good as the original one, but still it is worth a cover in my opinion, and curious enough also the best track on this album, which brings me to the sadder news of the album. Now, not that this is a bad album, it isn't, but it's quite mediocre overall. You have every kind of a possible cliche, well, almost, on this album that you can imagine for a melodic black metal album. Those melodies are very Nordic, check. The production, quite demo-like, not bad but not good either, check. You have fast-paced drums, check, which almost sound like a drum machine because it's a two-man band, check. You have some crawlier parts to accompany with these raspier black metal vocals, check. You have even some la-la type of cleaner parts, but the kind of a choir, no, but it exactly not like a big choir, check. So what are you in essence missing here is a bunch of female vocals and some whispering parts. I mean, remember those 1990s albums when so many albums had to have this evil kind of a whisper? Almost like screaming, but not exactly. And then you had your girlfriend or some other, I don't know, groupie maybe, who are doing some la la parts. So luckily this album doesn't have those, but it's like a cliche thing. And now, I'm not saying that cliches are a bad thing. Obviously, there are lots of beautiful, good cliches in the world. But when it comes to the music, so many people hate cliches because it's like the opposite of, going original. I'm not going to even make the statement that Indesiderium is trying to be very original. I think it's more like a homage to what Nordic bands, especially the Swedish kind of black metal, was doing. And this is the defining factor. If you are into Swedish melodic black metal and you don't mind lots of synth use to go with it, this could be very much your thing. Then again, if you are really, really allergic to the style, this is not an album you want to touch, even with a stick, even with a 10-foot pole. But The downside here is, once again, none of these tracks are really that good. Like I said, they are not bad either, but they're kind of forgettable and kind of like demo in progress. So had this been a demo, I would have been more, say, forgiving, for the quality of music. I would say, yeah lads, in a couple of years you will make your first album and it's gonna be quite decent. But given that this is the second album and it still sounds much like those 17 years old guys doing their very first demo, I must say I kind of have a hard time to recommending this to a lot of people. Obviously for some people, the big fans of Nordic, Melodic, black metal, sure, certainly. But for the rest, I don't know. It depends how big fan of the style or genre you are to begin with. So not bad, but maybe something along lines like 6 out of 10. So go figure. Obviously, make up your own mind. Don't trust what I'm saying. Give it a listen and decide for yourself. Make your own judgment. Don't listen to any bald heads from Finland or any parts of the world. Should you have any comments or questions, drop them in the comments box below and I will get back to you. Meanwhile, go take a look. Go take a listen.